I mean, we gave up a lot to come here, but
But
we
we've
have
gained
gained
so
so much.
Hi, we're Brandy and Todd. Last year, we quit our jobs, sold our house and most of our belongings. Despite not having been to France in over 30 years, we applied for a long stay visa and got it. Now we live in Nice, France, with a 3-year lease on an unfurnished apartment. And here's our honest take of what the first 3 months have really been like. Hi, everybody, and welcome back. We have now been in Nice for 3 months. And honestly, it's been amazing. It's really been just a great experience. Now, I know we're in the honeymoon phase, and I know we're probably going to get frustrated as we move forward. But today we're going to share with you some of the things that maybe surprised us or challenged us and what's different. Now, as we talk about this, some of the things may come off as
Slightly negative.
it's not negative, it's just different. And that's one of the reasons we decided to move, is to experience a different culture and a different way of life.
Yes, we did not move to Nice to make our lives easier. That's not why you move abroad. We are telling you this in a spirit of gratitude. So, Brandy, let me ask you, what has been the biggest challenge that you have faced here in the first 3 months in Nice?
There hasn't been one big challenge, but there's been a lot of little challenges, and I think they all roll up under this umbrella of convenience.
Okay.
And that is, in the US, everything is built around convenience. Stores are open late. You can get anything whilst getting out of your car. The US is built around convenience.
Yes.
And that's not true here.
Nope.
Stores are often closed for a couple hours at lunch.
Yes.
They may close early or not be open at all on Sunday. Deliveries are a big struggle. I've tried to order from Amazon 5 times now, and I've received 2 of those deliveries. Things just aren't set up around convenience in the same way that you find in the States. And you just may have to work and plan for things a little bit more.
Yes. And don't forget that many of the restaurants closed down for all of August. Some of the places that we want to go and have gone, they shut down for 3 or 4 weeks in
Yeah.
August because they're on vacation.
What do you miss the most from living in the United States?
That is an easy question to answer, and you already know what the answer is. Oh my God, big coffee. How do you live without the enjoyment of sitting and having a really big, piping hot mug of coffee or 2 or 3 in the morning when you're sitting out at the cafe? How are these little teeny tiny coffees, how is that really satisfying your need for caffeine? I need like 12 of these things. So anyway, I have made it work, but that is definitely the thing that I miss the most. Brandy, what is the biggest surprise that you've run into in here?
I didn't expect so many things to do.
There's a lot
There's
of
a lot of stuff to
do.
There's
stuff to do.
always a festival. It seems like there's always a new art exhibit, and people go to these art exhibits and talk about the art exhibits.
Yes.
There's a really vibrant expat community, and there's brunches, and there's happy hours. And we almost have the problem of there's too many things to do and trying to fit it all in.
So my biggest surprise was the fact that when we moved into the apartment, the AC didn't work. Remember that our apartment was newly renovated. They had never even connected the AC unit. But I was also so surprised. People who were the AC techs, they were so nice. People really have been a lot nicer in Nice than we expected.
Which makes the lack of convenience not so bad.
Right. Because they're so nice and polite about it. And you're like, I want to be mad at you, but you're like, oh, I'll be there, in a couple of weeks to fix it. And when I'm there, everything will go just fine. But by and large, people have been very nice. We've got great neighbors who have been very supportive and very helpful.
Very helpful.
That's been a surprise. It's just how really quite friendly the French people are. Okay, so what do you miss the least about living in the United States?
Oh my gosh, that is so easy. I love not having a car. I love being able to walk down the street to the grocery store. I love being able to walk around the corner to the boulangerie or the cafe.
Yeah.
We're close to a tram station, so we can get anywhere in the city very easily.
Very easily and quickly.
I like being able to walk along the prom to get home. It's a great lifestyle. But one of the things I love the most about the public transportation here is they have a little boat that'll take you from one side of the port to the other side of the port.
Brandy
Love it.
loves the boat. That is her favorite thing about the whole experience. So tell me, what is the most French thing that you do now that you didn't do before?
The most French thing. I have really adopted the French way of eating.
Mm,
In the States, for me, lunch was always a meal you did on the go. So you ate it in your car or you grabbed something and you were eating it on your way to somewhere else. And the French do not eat and walk at the same time. And I no longer eat and walk at the same time. And for lunch, I will go and sit down and have a lovely, relaxed lunch at a cafe and enjoy the scenery and enjoy my food.
mhm.
And I love it.
And what do you do if you have to eat on the go?
So every now and then you're late for something and you're hungry and you've got it, and I will hide it in my purse and I'll just take little nibbles of it so nobody sees me.
Because because it's very, very un-French
You
to
don't,
eat
you
on the
don't eat
no,
in
no, no,
public.
no,
You
no.
don't
That
eat in
is
public.
no, you
Or you while walking, yeah.
you don't.
How about you? What's the most French thing you do now?
What is the most French? You know, I do get to go swimming in the Med, which is just absolutely wonderful. The sea is great, and I'm out there with other, with other locals that are swimming, and that feels very local. That feels very French, and I'm so glad I have the opportunity to do that. That was one of the things I wanted to do.
Those are some of our first impressions after our first 3 months living in Nice. It's been an amazing experience.
Amazing. We'll get back to you, in another 3 months or so, and I'm sure we'll have other frustrations or things that we have found inconvenient or ways in which we have begun to be Frenchified. We are so appreciative of having the opportunity to live in Nice. Again, thank you for coming along with us. A bientôt.
A bientôt.